is up, Tube users? I'm the Stereotypical Gamer, and welcome back to another fantastically fun games for under $15. Today, we are talking about Roboquest. Now, this is a game that I actually haven't played a lot of the full version of this game. I just actually picked it up during the Steam Summer Sale, but I have played a lot of the demo for this game, and I think the demo is actually probably one of my favorites just to play because, I mean, it's a roguelite, so it's different each time you go in, and you get to play a lot of the game, and it's just like the first stages of it, and it's overall just really fun to play. I think the biggest reason why this game is so fun is it really nails the two aspects that make a first-person shooter great. It has excellent gunplay and fantastic movement mechanics. And just combining those two together just make this an overall super fun experience. Let's go into the movement first because it's pretty basic. You have a sprint, you have like a slide crouch that you can do, and you have a double jump as well. And I don't know if other characters have a little bit different movements. I've only unlocked a few of them, but it seems like the characters just have different abilities rather than any sort of movement tech. But overall, it just feels really fluid. Then combine that with like the different layouts of the different spaces you go in, the like rails that you can grind on and stuff like that. It just feels overall super smooth to just dodge enemy bullets and to just play at a fast pace that is really fun. But I think my favorite part about the movement in this game is the Goomba stomping that you can do on pretty much every enemy in the game. If you just jump on their head, you can destroy like some of these smaller robots or whatever, and then you can stun some of the bigger ones for a little while. And just overall, it's so satisfying to get like a bounce off of a robot's head and just kind of keep that momentum going. It is kind of difficult because you don't really want to look down to see where your feet are planting, and especially early on in the games, I typically will just miss the smaller robots by a little bit, and it will just be kind of awkward there for a second. But overall, I just love the Goomba stomping mechanic in this game. But honestly, I think my favorite part of this game is the gunplay. I don't think I've come across a single weapon that I have not enjoyed using. Obviously, there's some weapons that are like low tier, you know, your like 1-star grade level weapons that aren't really that great, but they're fun to start out with. But each weapon that I've tried has been just really fun to play with, and I can't really say that about like any other game. Like most other games, there's usually like some sort of weapons that I'll just avoid because I just don't find them as fun as playing with other weapons. But here I will absolutely pick up and try just about any weapon. Yeah, I mean, typically I go for the higher tier ones because they're obviously going to do more damage, but overall, every single weapon in this game is just really fun to play with. And then just overall, I really love the art style in this game, like the vibrant colors of each level and how they make it feel distinct, the kind of cartoony vibe that you get from like the onomatopoeias that show on screen when you use different weapons. I love how many different ones they use for each weaponry. It makes it feel really fun and cartoony. And just overall, the kind of art style for the cutscenes and stuff like that just give it such a fun and vibrant vibe that I just absolutely adore. And then I love the unique feel of each of the characters in this game. I haven't unlocked too many. I've only played about 2 or 3 of the different characters, but just the feel for their abilities and kind of how they play overall is really fun and unique. Even though I am absolutely enjoying my time with this game, I would say it's a perfect game by any means. So let's go over some of the bad aspects. And honestly, I can't really say anything bad about this game, but there are some things that are confusing. So before I started playing the full game, I've obviously played a lot of the demo, which just goes through the first stages and gives you kind of tutorials of stuff. When I purchased the full game, I actually unlocked some achievements that I had done in the demo, I guess, but it also didn't reset the tutorials, and so there were some things like I haven't played this game in a little bit, and there was just some things that I found confusing, and I didn't really know how they worked, and I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to learn how they work, just because I can't find out where to find the information in-game for things. One of the things that I've found confusing is the access to like different pathways. So during a level you'll come across this door that kind of acts as a checkpoint. You'll get like a treasure chest with different weapons. You'll be able to heal up a little bit and stuff like that. And there's different pathways that you could choose, but unlocking those are a bit confusing. There's not really much information on how to unlock them. I know that you have to collect some sort of collectibles in the levels in order to unlock one of the ways, but yeah, it's overall very confusing, and it's weird because trying to search for those collectibles takes time, but the game is really all about speed. Like once you complete a level, you get like a grade based on your speed and effort in it, and if you're going too slow, you're not going to get a high grade, which doesn't really matter all that much, but you also get like another sort of collector's item when doing that, so it's hard to tell what way is better, to go slow and try and get those pathways, or to go fast and get like other unlockables during the runs. Yeah, that's really the only bad thing that I have to say about this game, which I don't think is really even a bad thing. It's just a confusing thing that I just can't find the information for in game, but I'm sure I can find it somewhere online and stuff. I just wish it was more readily available in the game itself. But yeah, overall this game is extremely fun. I highly recommend it right now since it's under that $15 mark, and even if you aren't certain about this game, I would highly recommend trying the demo, because the demo basically has the full first part of this game and gives you a really good feel for how things work, and it's overall just one of my favorite demos because it just plays as a really fun game in itself, and it's probably one of my most played demos that I've ever played. And yeah, just overall it does everything just so well. The movement mechanics in this game, the different kind of movement techs you can do, the double jump, the sprint, and the kind of grinding on rails and stuff is absolutely fun. The gunplay is phenomenal. Probably one of my favorite gunplays in just all of gaming, with the different weapons and how fun each of them are, and just the overall coloration of things is phenomenal. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like if you did. Comment any other fantastically fun games you know of for under $15, and I'll definitely check them out. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.